Yes, hello everyone, and welcome to Tabor Talk. Okay, I'm going to do one outside. Actually, the weather has changed a bit. It was like in the teens the last week or so, and it's like raining, it's like 40, so why not? I have a porch, I got protection here, why not do a video out here? Hey, I got this in the mail just now, yes. I'm a big reader, as people who follow me, I sometimes do videos on the books I read. This one is The Founding Fathers, the Men Who Made America. Can't wait to dive into that. All right, let's get right into this kind of sad and unfortunate news. Daniel Penny was found not guilty of criminally negligent homicide. Okay, I've done a couple of videos when this first happened. I think it was a year and a half ago. People are unfamiliar with the incident, the story in New York City. Ex-Marine Daniel Penny choked out and murdered, well, he was found not guilty, but choked out a homeless man, Jordan Neely. He died. Put him in a full naked, rear naked choke. That's what they call it. Like this. It's this. And you squeeze, you take the elbows and squeeze. This is outrageous. Okay, now, a jury of his peers decided we have to respect the verdict. To be fair, I don't know all the details. I only know what I've read and heard about this, right? Okay. And my argument is I don't care how crazed or unruly this guy was, if he was verbally yelling at the other passengers in the subway or whatever. You're a trained fighter, a trained killer, actually. You're, this ex-Marine. You know how to fight. They teach you jiu-jitsu. They teach you lethal moves, and this is this is a rear naked choke. You got around behind. The elbow matches up with the Adam's apple here. The left arm comes over, around, and you push the head down, and you squeeze the elbows in, all right? So what you're doing, my dog is here, hold on. What you're doing is cutting off the, let me come back here. All right, sorry about that. My dog here, Dakota, my wife is back. She actually she's part of a poetry group. Really cool thing. My wife is very, very talented. She's an artist. She paints, she draws. There's almost nothing she can't do. She writes, poetry. She's an amazing cook. I mean, I'm a very, very lucky man. So, and she's stuck with me through and through, the whole thing. She's amazing. Stop it, Dakota. Okay, so, and Dakota loves her. Okay, so here we are. Oh, I was talking about the movie. Dakota, please. It's mommy. It's mommy. All right. All right. He goes nuts if there's, with strangers or friends, whatever. All right, let me continue on. Okay, so, Dakota, please. All right, so it's just mommy. Stop. Let me finish the video. Okay. So I have a background in jiu-jitsu. I'm a trained martial artist. I started martial arts when I was a kid with karate. I've done, I've done MMA, the whole thing. I've got a background in karate, kung fu, Shaolin kung fu. I wrestled in high school. I boxed a little bit. I took Muay Thai and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and I actually trained under at Matt Serra's school, two of the schools on Long Island. I know Matt at the time. This is 2007, 2008, 2009, that area, up to like 2012. That's when I was training with Matt. And by the way, Matt was afraid. Nah, I don't want to get into that, but it does happen. That's another story. But very disappointed in Matt Serra now. I used to love him, but now he's a MAGA guy. Had Trump on his podcast, the whole thing. I digress, as I usually do. Okay, so this move is a rear naked. You get right behind here, down over. It's the carotid artery. Squeeze the elbows in, and if you sink it in properly, 10 seconds, and you're out. You're cutting off the blood to the brain, and you're out. So what I've been told that he was held for 8 minutes or more, 8+ minutes. Like, what's going on here? So, listen, that's murder. The first thing you learn with jiu-jitsu, and especially when you're teaching these moves, is that it's very, very dangerous. It's lethal. all right? And when you're grappling, that's what it is. It's tap. You tap. You tap. Because if you sink it in, literally, someone who's good could put you out in like 5 seconds. I'd say 10 seconds. So 8 minutes, this is unthinkable. That's murder, man. What are you doing? You just murdered someone. I mean, negligent, whatever the crime is. And here's the thing, I don't understand how this is a political thing. So we all know, so the right wingers are taking Daniel Penny's side, saying, oh, you know, this homeless guy, he was endangering other people's lives. I'm like, yeah, listen, I don't even mind you doing something. I wasn't there. If he's like, oh, you know, if he, like, okay, you can restrain him, put him in, hold him there. He's not going anywhere. You got him, and then you put your hooks in with your legs. You go like this. You know, you got him like this. He's not going anywhere. You know, you can restrain him, and to hold that thing in for 8 minutes is sick. And I say it's murder, right? I say that not knowing all the details. I understand it. I don't care if he was punching someone. You don't hold the full rear naked choke in there. So, and here, listen, man. I worked in the city my whole life. All right, most of my adult, well, of course, obviously, my adult life. I worked in the city. You know, I'm from New Jersey. I lived in Queens. I lived on Long Island. I commuted. I worked my whole life, and I took the subway all the time. Long Island Railroad. You know, the whole thing. I've seen this stuff. Have I felt threatened? Sometimes, but this and this, I don't know. That's murder, and I don't understand how these right wingers are siding with him. You know, even Matt Serra. When this first story, no, I'm sorry. I take that back. Matt Serra was on my side, but I'm other UFC guys. I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? You're a professional fighter. You know what that move is. Why are you holding it for 9 minutes? Why are you even holding it for a minute? Like, what are you doing? You know, I'm telling you, there's no question about it. He was holding him while he was dead. Probably dead for minutes, if it's 8 minutes. And and for the life of me, I don't understand why this is a political thing. All right, that's all I have to say. And here's some more news. Like Matt Walsh is saying, not only the who was it? Daniel Penny. Listen, not only did I hear he's suing Jordan Neely's father or saying definite something. It's like, wait a minute, just think about that. So, okay, I murdered your son, Mr. Neely, and now I'm going to sue you. I mean, it's so preposterous. So here's a picture of his father too. Very, very sad. All right, more to come on this. Very sad day. Anyway, try to do the best we can. Good friends, good books, and a sleepy conscience. Peace, love, and understanding here at Taper Talk. Okay, if you made it this far, I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Like and subscribe. Spread it around. It helps with the algorithm. I'm trying to get to 10,000. At which time I could start doing long form podcasts and have guests. I don't even like doing so much these short clips. My background is, you know, interviewing people, longer form style. Okay, peace everyone.